TxStampin Sharon. I'm sharing a Christmas card today, and I have a really good tip for you. If you're new to my channel, I would like to welcome you. If you want to subscribe, you can hit the button below and then hit the notification bell. You'll be notified the next time I upload a video. I love sharing tips and tricks, and I love helping you all make your crafting even more fun. If I can ever help you with your Stampin' Up supply needs, I would be honored. Let's get started. The Bradley Gleaming Suite is one of my favorite suites, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it and start playing. I have got lots of ideas with this bundle, and I can't wait to share them with you all. The suite, you could get everything at one price, kind of the easy button if you would, and it includes everything, which I got everything, but I didn't have the stars, and then I was sad. So I highly recommend looking at the whole suite. However, you can get the gorgeous papers with the copper accents and just the stamp set. But I do want to point out that there is a punch. So sometimes we miss that. And right here, you can get the punch and the stamp set and save 10%. So I always like to point that out to everybody. So here's the first card I made. Really pretty, really gives me a lot of copper, but I wanted more. So we're gonna make a new card today. Here's the stamp set. I have my pieces cut out, but I wanna point out something because I know a lot of you like to save paper. So this designer series paper, I cut out with the stitched rectangle dies. See, it was right there. And now we're gonna make another card with it, okay? Let's don't waste that paper. I know y'all love paper saving tips. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to emboss this with a hammered metal embossing folder. Something I want to point out, if you have the new 3D embossing folders from Stampin' Up, I recommend this plate because otherwise, if you just use the regular clear plates, then you're going to have to put about, I think I figured out about 6 pieces of Whisper White cardstock to give it enough pressure to really make that emboss like you want, okay? We're going to add some multi-purpose liquid glue on the back so that this layer does not ever pop off. And then we're going to pop this layer up with some dimensionals. Now, for the ornament, I wanted more copper, okay? I always love to give you tips with using copper foil especially. It is my favorite, but it has a few little things. And you know, I had a little scrap, and so I thought, oh, I'll just use that. Well, let me tell you, don't use a tiny piece when your punch is this. I had a hard time getting it out. So try to cut a piece that you could hang on to, you know, that you're not going to use the rest of it, but that you could hang on to when you put it in, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these off just to get them out of the way. If you have any struggles with anything, please make a comment below, and I would be more than happy to help you figure out how to make it easier, okay? I'm all about the easy. All right, so what I want to do is I want my punch to go like this. I need to make sure I stamp the correct way, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to be cutting that off, and I'm going to be trying to save my copper, and then I'm going to have the same problem that I had with that. So we're going to use the Versamark ink. And make sure that you press straight down and lift straight up. Otherwise, you might get a little sliding going on. And then we're going to emboss with copper. Copper on copper. You do need to let it cool for just a bit because that is hot. This is hot. The copper foil gets hot. If you love this idea, I will have a downloadable link in the description box below that you can head over to my blog and grab that, especially that paper saving tip, okay? I will have information on both of those cards on my blog. Need to trim just a bit off. And unlike when you're using the dies, you don't have to remove that plastic backing with the punch, okay? It works just fine. We're gonna pop this up with some dimensionals again. If you want to add this layer straight to that and keep the height down, you could, because I know it's gonna cost more for postage, the thicker these cards get. Oops. So we're gonna put this here. And then I was like, I really wanna use this pretty ribbon again, but it just didn't work. The ribbon kind of got lost in the vanilla on vanilla, okay? So what I did was, I tied a little knot, and that's gonna go on the top. We're gonna use a glue dot to hold that right there. So it's kind of, you can kind of get the idea that it says Merry Christmas, right? That's my hope. And we're gonna open this up. We're gonna stamp on the inside. So, Merry Christmas and be jolly this season, right? Does it work? I think so. I could add more. I could use this other punch and add another ornament, but I really like the simplicity of this card. And this card, I use framelits and punches and everything, but I just love the simplicity of this one. So I appreciate you watching. I have just begun playing with this suite. I love, love, love copper. As those of you who have followed me for a long time, you know that. So stay tuned for some more ideas. Happy stamping.